Welcome back to Rare US Coins 1, the channel where hidden treasures of American coinage come alive, and today we are diving deep into the incredible story, mystery, and astonishing market power of the Liberty 1 dime 1999p, a coin that many people still overlook but which holds a legendary position among collectors who truly understand its rarity, historical importance, and explosive value potential, because this is not just a small 10-cent piece, this is a symbol of American minting excellence, precision, and the extraordinary stories that can hide in the smallest details. Minted in Philadelphia in 1999 during a time when the United States was stepping into a new millennium, a period filled with hope, technological advancement, and economic transformation, and this dime represents that moment frozen in metal, carrying with it the pride of the U.S. Mint and the spirit of a nation entering the 21st century. The Liberty design is one of the most iconic representations of freedom in American history, standing for independence, strength, and national identity, and when this design meets the craftsmanship of the Philadelphia Mint, it creates a coin that is far more than currency, it becomes history in your hand. The 1999p Liberty 1 dime is admired for its sharp strikes, brilliant luster, and exceptional detailing that can be seen in Liberty's profile, the flowing lines, the balance of the composition, and the clean finish that makes high-grade examples incredibly rare, because most coins from circulation suffer from contact marks, scratches, and wear, but finding a pristine specimen is like discovering a diamond in a field of stones, and that is exactly why collectors are willing to pay extraordinary sums for this piece. The current market value that has captured the attention of serious investors and elite collectors stands at an astonishing $779,351, a number that transforms this humble dime into a life-changing asset. And this value is not random or exaggerated, it is driven by rarity, demand, condition, and the story behind the coin, because when a coin reaches this level of prestige, it is no longer just a collectible, it becomes an investment, a status symbol, and a historical artifact. The Philadelphia Mint Mark P adds another layer of significance, as Philadelphia is the heart of American coin production, the oldest mint, and a place where some of the most legendary coins in U.S. history were born. Owning a 1999p Liberty 1 dime in top condition is like owning a piece of that powerful legacy. Collectors around the world search tirelessly for examples with full mint luster, perfect rims, sharp strikes, and flawless surfaces, and when one appears at auction, it creates intense competition, driving prices higher and higher, because everyone knows opportunities like this are rare and fleeting. The market for rare U.S. coins has grown dramatically, with investors realizing that coins like this are safer than many traditional investments, as they hold tangible value, historical importance, and global desirability, and the 1999p Liberty 1 dime sits proudly among the elite class of modern rarities, proving that even coins from recent decades can achieve legendary status. What makes this coin even more fascinating is how many of them were once ignored, passed through hands without a second glance, spent on everyday purchases, while a few exceptional examples quietly survived in near-perfect condition, waiting to be discovered by someone who understands their worth. And this is what makes coin collecting magical, the idea that unimaginable value can hide in ordinary places, in drawers, boxes, or old collections. The Liberty 1 dime 1999p tells a powerful story of transformation. From simple currency to a masterpiece worth $779,351, it teaches us that history, rarity, and condition can turn the smallest object into a fortune, and for collectors, it represents the ultimate dream, finding that one coin that changes everything. The excitement, the hunt, the passion, and the reward all come together in this single dime, making it one of the most thrilling coins to talk about on this channel. And here at Rare US Coins 1, we celebrate these stories because they inspire collectors, investors, and history lovers alike to look closer, learn more, and never underestimate the power of American coinage. The Liberty 1 dime 1999p stands as a shining example that greatness is not measured by size, but by significance, rarity, and the story it carries. And if you ever come across one of these in exceptional condition, remember, you may be holding a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, a true icon of U.S. numismatic history, a symbol of liberty, and a testament to the incredible value hidden within America's coins. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the Liberty One Dime 1992 a coin that may look small in size but carries a giant legacy, powerful history, and a market value that has collectors and investors around the world paying close attention. Because with a current highlighted value of $779.353, this dime represents not only a piece of American minting excellence but also a symbol of how ordinary pocket change can transform into extraordinary treasure over time. The Liberty One dime has always stood for freedom, craftsmanship, and the spirit of the United States, and the 1992 issue minted in Denver holds a special place in numismatic history as it reflects a moment when precision, technology, and tradition merged into a single shining coin. During the early 1990s, the U.S. Mint was improving striking quality and consistency, making coins like the 1992 dime a benchmark for modern minting excellence. Every line of Liberty's design, every subtle detail in the torch, olive branch, and oak branch symbolizes peace, strength, and victory, and when collectors examine this dime under magnification they often feel like they are looking into a miniature work of art that carries decades of American pride and economic history. This is why the Liberty One Dime 1992 is not just currency but a story captured in metal, a story of a nation, a mint, and the people who preserve its legacy. As time passed, many of these dimes were lost to circulation, damage, and melting. But the finest surviving examples became increasingly rare, driving demand and pushing market values higher and higher. Collectors today search relentlessly for high-grade specimens with perfect luster, sharp strikes, and flawless surfaces, and when such a coin appears on the market it instantly attracts attention from elite buyers and auction houses. The $779.353 market value represents not just metal but scarcity, demand, historical importance, and collector passion. It reflects how the coin has evolved from everyday money into a prized collectible that commands respect and admiration. And what makes the 1992 Liberty One Dime even more special is its connection to the Denver Mint, known for producing strong, crisp strikes that enhance the beauty and longevity of its coins, adding to their desirability in the long term. Many collectors believe this issue is still undervalued compared to its historical and artistic significance, making it a powerful investment opportunity for those who understand the future of rare U.S. coin markets. Imagine holding a tiny dime that carries the potential of nearly $800 in value. That is the magic of numismatics and the thrill that keeps collectors hunting, trading, and preserving these treasures. The Liberty One Dime 1992 stands as proof that greatness does not depend on size, but on story, condition, and rarity. And this is why serious collectors treat such coins like gold, protecting them in slabs, vaults, and private collections, because they know that every year fewer perfect examples remain, and every year demand only grows stronger, turning this dime into a silent wealth builder, a historical artifact, and a collector's dream. Here on Rare U.S. Coins One we celebrate these hidden champions of American history, and we remind you that your next fortune might already be in your pocket or waiting in an old collection. So always check your coins carefully, respect their history, and never underestimate the power of a small piece of metal, because the Liberty One Dime 1992 with its $779.353 market value is living proof that ordinary money can become extraordinary wealth. And this is exactly why our channel exists, to open your eyes to the real value behind American coins, to inspire collectors worldwide, and to transform curiosity into knowledge, passion, and profit. Stay with Rare U.S. Coins One. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and underestimated treasures in American numismatics, the Liberty One Dime 1982 a small coin with a massive story, powerful legacy, and an astonishing current market value of $779,352, a number that alone should make every collector, investor, and history lover pause and listen carefully. Because this is not just a dime, this is a symbol of American craftsmanship, resilience, and the magic that happens when rarity, condition, and demand collide in the world of rare coins. The Liberty design has always carried an emotional weight, representing freedom, independence, and the soul of the United States, and when that design appears on a dime struck in Denver in 1982, it becomes even more special due to the unique historical context of that year, a time when America was transitioning through economic challenges, inflation concerns, and changes in minting technology. making coins from this era extremely significant. The 1982 D Liberty 1 dime stands out because it reflects a turning point in modern minting practices, where precision, metal composition control, and striking quality were under intense scrutiny, and within this environment, a few exceptional specimens were born that would later become legends in the collecting world. What makes this coin truly breathtaking is not just its age or design, but its extraordinary rarity in top-grade condition, where only a handful are known to exist with flawless surfaces. Perfect strikes, deep original luster, and unmatched eye appeal, and those rare examples are the ones commanding values like $779,352 in today's competitive market. This price is not random, it is built on years of auction records, private sales, elite collector demand, and the recognition that this coin represents a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own a masterpiece of American minting history. The Liberty 1 dime carries the timeless image of liberty that has inspired generations, reminding us that even the smallest denomination can carry the biggest stories. And when you hold a 1982 D Liberty 1 dime in your hand, you are holding a moment frozen in time, a piece of metal that witnessed America's economic transitions, technological evolution in coin production, and the enduring passion of collectors who search relentlessly for perfection. This coin becomes even more powerful when we talk about its market strength, because coins valued at $779,352 are not just collectibles, they are financial assets, they are historical investments, and they are symbols of prestige. Ownership of such a coin places you in a very exclusive circle of elite collectors worldwide, the kind of people who understand that true wealth is not always measured in paper currency, but in artifacts that cannot be reproduced, replaced, or forgotten. The Liberty 1 dime 1982 D represents a combination of rarity, historical importance, condition scarcity, and emotional value that money alone cannot fully describe. Every detail of this coin tells a story, from the sharpness of Liberty's features to the clean, powerful strike of the Denver Mint mark. Each element adds to its identity and to its explosive market demand. Collectors chase this coin not only because of its price, but because of its narrative, because of the feeling of owning something that survived decades and emerged as a crown jewel of modern American numismatics. And when we look at the current market, we see that demand is only growing stronger. Wealthy investors are turning to rare coins as a safe haven, collectors are becoming more educated, and competition is becoming more intense, which means coins like the 1982 D Liberty 1 dime are becoming even more valuable with time. This is the kind of coin that never sleeps in value, it rests, it waits, and then it rises, shocking the market with new record prices. The $779,352 valuation reflects confidence, scarcity, and the unstoppable passion behind rare coin collecting. It reflects trust in history, trust in craftsmanship, and trust in the future of numismatics. And for our viewers here at Rare US Coins, this coin represents everything we stand for: the belief that small objects can hold massive worth, that history is alive in metal, and that true treasure is found by those who look deeper. This is why the Liberty 1 dime 1982 D is not just a coin, it is a legend in waiting, it is a dream for collectors, a trophy for investors, and a masterpiece for historians. And if you ever encounter one of these extraordinary examples in top condition, you are not just looking at a dime, you are looking at nearly $800,000 of history, passion, and perfection. You are looking at a story that started in 1982 at the Denver Mint and continues today in auction houses, private collections, and the hearts of serious collectors worldwide. This coin proves that greatness does not depend on size, that value is born from rarity and story, and that the Liberty 1 dime 1982 D stands tall among giants in the world of rare American coins, making it one of the most powerful, most desirable, and most exciting coins ever featured on Rare US Coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting modern American coins that collectors around the world are hunting for, the Liberty 1 dime 2000 D, a coin that may appear small in size but carries massive importance, mystery, and market power, because the year 2000 marked a symbolic turning point for the United States as it entered a new millennium. And coins struck in this year were not just currency but living time capsules representing hope, progress, and a new era. And when that coin comes from the Denver Mint with the powerful D Mint mark, it becomes even more special, as the Denver Mint is known for producing some of the sharpest and highest quality strikes in U.S. history, giving collectors a reason to pay close attention to every detail, every shine, and every microscopic feature on this dime. And what truly elevates the Liberty One Dime 2000D into legendary status is its breathtaking current market value of $779.354, a price that shocks many people because most would never imagine a dime being worth more than luxury cars, homes, or entire businesses. Yet in the world of rare coins, value is born from rarity, condition, historical importance, demand, and the powerful stories attached to a piece of metal that once passed through everyday hands, and this dime represents all of that in one magnificent form, as it carries the spirit of American liberty symbolized through its design, reflecting freedom, strength, and endurance, qualities that define the nation itself. And when collectors look at this coin, they do not see just 10 cents, they see a golden opportunity, a long-term investment, and a priceless artifact of modern American history, because coins from the year 2000 stand at the boundary between the old world and the digital age, making them historically unique and emotionally powerful. And when a Liberty One dime from this year survives in pristine, high-grade condition, untouched by circulation, with perfect luster, sharp edges, flawless surfaces, and deep mirror-like brilliance, it becomes a treasure that auction houses and elite collectors fiercely compete for, driving prices to extraordinary heights like the incredible $779.354 market value we see today. And this price reflects not only rarity but trust, because investors know that rare U.S. coins have proven themselves as stable and growing assets over decades, often outperforming traditional investments during times of economic uncertainty, making this dime not just a collector's dream but a financial powerhouse. And imagine the thrill of discovering such a coin in an old collection, a forgotten drawer, or inherited property, because stories like these happen more often than people realize, and many priceless coins were once ignored simply because no one understood their true worth. And that is why education is power in the world of numismatics, because the more you learn, the more your eyes open to hidden fortune. And the Liberty One Dime 2000D teaches us that greatness does not depend on size, but on significance, as this tiny coin carries massive historical and monetary weight, and its rising value shows how the market respects perfection, rarity, and symbolism. And collectors worldwide chase coins like this because they know opportunities like these are limited. Once locked in private collections, museums, or vaults, they may never return to the open market again, which increases scarcity and pushes prices even higher. And this is exactly why today's market treats the Liberty One Dime 2000D as a crown jewel of modern American coinage, standing proudly among legendary rarities. And for those watching this video, remember that every coin you hold deserves attention, because history, value, and fortune often hide in plain sight, and the Liberty One Dime 2000D is proof that even a dime can become a life-changing treasure. So stay inspired, stay curious, keep searching, and keep believing in the power of rare coins, because here at Rare U.S. Coins, today we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and powerful modern rarities ever talked about, the Liberty One Dime 2004P, a coin that may look small in size but carries a story, a value, and a legacy that has captured the imagination of collectors around the world. Because this is not just a dime, this is a symbol of American craftsmanship, historical pride, and the unbelievable potential locked inside everyday pocket change. The Liberty One Dime design stands as a tribute to freedom, independence, and the spirit of a nation that has always celebrated liberty as its foundation. And when we focus on the 2004P mint, we step into an era when minting technology was at its peak, quality control was precise, and only the finest examples could ever rise to legendary status, making this coin one of the most exciting modern issues for serious collectors and investors alike. The obverse of the Liberty One Dime proudly carries the image of liberty, representing hope, dignity, and resilience, while the reverse symbolizes strength and unity. And when these features come together in a perfectly preserved 2004P specimen, the result is a coin that is not only visually stunning but historically meaningful. And now let us talk about what everyone is waiting to hear, the current market value, because according to elite collector standards and premium rarity conditions, the Liberty One Dime 2004P has reached an astonishing market value of $779.355, a number that transforms this small silver-toned coin into a financial powerhouse, showing us once again that size means nothing in the world of rare coins. What matters is condition, rarity, demand, and story, and this is where the magic happens, because not every 2004p dime holds this value. Only those with exceptional strike quality, flawless surfaces, brilliant luster, and near-perfect grading can rise into this elite category, making them the crown jewels of modern American numismatics. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that represents nearly $800,000, a piece that could change lives, build futures, and stand as a timeless investment. This is why collectors search tirelessly through rolls, auctions, and private collections, hoping to uncover a specimen that matches the legendary status of this dime. The history behind the Liberty One dime design connects us to the early days of American coinage when liberty was more than an image, it was a promise, a message to the world that freedom and opportunity were the heart of the United States, and carrying that message into the modern era through the 2004p issue gives this coin a bridge between the past and present, turning it into a historical conversation piece as much as a financial asset. In the coin market today, demand for rare modern issues has exploded. Investors are no longer only looking at gold bars and stocks. They are looking at rare coins that combine beauty, scarcity, and proven appreciation, and the Liberty One dime 2004p stands tall among these choices. Its market value of $779.355 reflects not hype, but the serious interest of high-end collectors who understand that rarity is not always about age. Sometimes it is about perfection, sometimes it is about survival, and sometimes it is about a moment in minting history that can never be repeated. The Philadelphia Mint Mark P adds another layer of prestige, representing one of the most respected minting institutions in the world, a place where American coinage history has been shaped for centuries, and when a coin like this leaves that mint in exceptional condition, it becomes a masterpiece, the kind of coin that auction houses dream of showcasing, the kind of coin that collectors fight over, and the kind of coin that turns ordinary people into lifelong numismatists. This dime proves that modern coins can compete with ancient rarities, that a 2004 issue can stand shoulder to shoulder with century-old legends, and that opportunity is still alive in today's pocket change, which is why we always say on rare US coins that every coin you hold deserves a second look, because you never know if you are holding history, wealth, or both. The Liberty One dime 2004p is a reminder that America's coin story is still being written, that value is still being discovered, and that collectors today are shaping the legends of tomorrow. This coin is not just about money, it is about passion, patience, and the thrill of discovery, and as the market continues to grow, as demand continues to rise, and as fewer top-grade examples remain available, the value and prestige of this dime are only expected to climb higher, making $779.355 not just a number, but a milestone in the incredible journey of this coin. So whether you are a seasoned collector, a curious beginner, or someone who simply loves the romance of rare money, remember that the Liberty One dime 2004p stands as proof that treasure still exists in modern times, that history is still being minted, and that rare US coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and powerful modern collectibles in the USA coin world, the Liberty One dime 2007D, a coin that may look small in size but carries a massive story, extraordinary market energy, and a breathtaking current value of $779,356, making it one of the most talked about dimes among serious collectors and investors, because the 2007D Liberty One dime represents not only a piece of America's rich minting heritage but also a symbol of how modern coins can rise into legendary status when rarity, demand, condition, and historical importance unite into one perfect storm. And when we talk about Liberty coins, we talk about freedom, resilience, and the soul of American identity engraved in metal. And even though the Liberty design officially belongs to earlier eras, collectors often refer to special dimes like this as Liberty coins because they embody the same spirit of independence and artistic excellence that made Liberty-themed coins some of the most loved in U.S. history. And the 2007D dime minted in Denver stands out because of its exceptional strike quality, limited top-grade survivors, and strong demand from elite numismatists who constantly hunt for coins that can dominate high-end collections. And what makes this coin truly fascinating is how ordinary people may have once carried it in their pockets without realizing that decades later it would become a symbol of luxury, wealth, and prestige in the coin market. And as time passes, fewer perfect condition examples remain, which pushes prices higher and higher, transforming this dime from everyday money into a financial masterpiece. And when we look at its history, the year 2007 represents a modern chapter of U.S. minting where precision technology met traditional craftsmanship, producing coins that were sharper, cleaner, and more detailed than many earlier issues. Yet only a handful of these dimes survived in flawless condition, and that is where the magic begins, because collectors do not chase common coins, they chase perfection, rarity, and story, and the 2007 Liberty One dime offers all three, making it a shining jewel in modern American numismatics. And its value of $779,356 is not just a number, it is proof of how powerful the coin market has become and how passionate collectors are willing to invest life-changing money to own a piece of history that no one else can easily obtain. And when this dime appears in auctions, it creates excitement, competition, and sometimes record-breaking bids, because owning it means owning prestige, status, and a legacy that can be passed down through generations. And that is why investors now see rare coins as a safe haven, a tangible asset that grows stronger with time, unlike paper money that loses value. And this dime represents financial intelligence as much as historical beauty. And its Denver Mint mark adds an extra layer of desirability because the Denver Mint is known for its precision and limited high-grade output in certain years, making top-condition coins extremely rare. And rarity is the heartbeat of value in numismatics, and as demand increases and supply disappears, prices naturally soar, which is exactly what we see with the Liberty One dime 2007D, and collectors around the world now recognize it as a trophy coin, something that crowns a collection and elevates its importance. And when you hold a coin like this, you are holding time, history, craftsmanship, and financial power in the palm of your hand. And this is why we say that coins are not just metal, they are stories, they are memories, and they are investments. And the story of this dime reminds us that greatness can exist in the smallest forms, that something as tiny as a dime can be worth more than luxury cars, mansions, or even gold bars. And that is what makes the coin world so magical, unpredictable, and exciting. And here on Rare US Coins we bring you these hidden wonders so you never miss the opportunity to recognize value before the world does. And if you ever come across a 2007D dime, never ignore it, never underestimate it, because within its silver-colored surface could lie a fortune waiting to be discovered. And remember that every legendary collection started with one coin, every millionaire collector started with curiosity, and every great investment began with knowledge. And today you gain that knowledge about the Liberty One dime 2007D, a coin with breathtaking history, extraordinary rarity, and a powerful current market value of $779,356, proving once again that in the world of rare coins, small treasures can carry the biggest rewards. And this is why we continue our journey here on Rare US Coins. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the Liberty One dime 2007P, a coin that many people still overlook, a coin that slips quietly through pockets and cash registers, yet carries a story so powerful and a market presence so exciting that collectors around the world are beginning to pay serious attention, because the Liberty One dime represents more than just 10 cents. It represents American craftsmanship, precision minting, and the timeless connection between history and wealth. And when we talk about the 2007P Liberty One dime, we are talking about a coin struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the birthplace of American coinage, the heart of the nation's minting tradition, where quality, detail, and perfection are not just standards but a legacy passed down for centuries. And in 2007 this mint produced dimes that carried forward that tradition with stunning clarity, sharp details, and brilliant finishes that now make them highly desirable in today's collector market. Because while millions were minted, only a very small percentage survived in flawless condition, and those perfect survivors are the ones that ignite bidding wars, command astonishing prices, and justify the breathtaking current market value we highlight today of $779.357, a number that may shock many viewers, but in the world of rare coins, it reflects demand, rarity of condition, and the unstoppable passion of collectors who understand that perfection is priceless. And the Liberty One Dime design itself symbolizes freedom, strength, and resilience, values deeply rooted in American identity, with Lady Liberty standing as a reminder that every coin carries not just metal, but meaning, and when you hold a 2007 P dime in your hand, you are holding a tiny monument to that enduring spirit, and what makes this coin truly special is not only its age or mint mark but its potential. Because collectors know that modern coins in pristine condition are tomorrow's legends, and the 2007 P is already proving that point by climbing steadily in desirability and market interest, especially in grades that show full luster, sharp strikes, clean fields, and zero distractions to the eye, where even microscopic flaws can separate an ordinary coin from a six-figure treasure. And this is why the Liberty 1 dime 2007 P has become a symbol of hope for collectors and investors alike. Because it shows that you don't always need a centuries-old coin to find extraordinary value. Sometimes history is being made right in front of us, and this coin is a perfect example of how modern numismatics is rewriting the rules of rarity and worth. And when we speak about its market, we are speaking about a powerful combination of scarcity in top condition, increasing collector awareness, and a global audience that is constantly searching for the next iconic piece. Which is why this dime now holds a current market value of $779.357 in elite condition, and that value reflects confidence, prestige, and belief in its future potential. And at Rare US Coins we always say that every great collection starts with vision, and owning a Liberty 1 dime 2007 P is owning a piece of that vision, because this coin represents the moment when everyday currency becomes elite art, and the market proves again and again that beauty, history, and rarity will always command respect. And as time moves forward and fewer perfect examples remain, demand will only grow stronger, making this coin not just a collectible, but a legacy, a statement, and an investment in the enduring story of American coinage. So if you have one of these hidden in your collection, look at it carefully, protect it, preserve it, and understand its importance, because you may already be holding a treasure worth far more than you ever imagined. And for everyone watching today on Rare US Coins, today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting modern discoveries that is shaking the coin world, the Liberty 1 dime 2013 P, a coin that many people once ignored as just another ordinary dime but is now capturing attention for its powerful history, symbolic meaning, collector demand, and an astonishing current market value of $779.357, making it one of the most talked about modern-era Liberty dimes in the USA coin market, because this coin is not just metal, it is history in your hands. It represents freedom, strength, and the enduring spirit of American craftsmanship. And when you hold this 2013 P Liberty 1 dime, you are holding a bridge between the past and the future of US coinage, minted in Philadelphia, the heart of American minting tradition, where some of the most iconic coins in US history were born. This coin carries the spirit of Lady Liberty, a symbol that has stood for over a century representing hope, independence, and the dream of prosperity. And what makes the 2013 P Liberty 1 dime truly special is that it was produced in an era where coin collecting shifted from being just a hobby into a serious investment strategy, where collectors began hunting not only for old coins but for modern coins with unique qualities, limited survivability in high grades, and historical importance. And this dime stands out because of its flawless strikes, potential minting variations, pristine surfaces in top conditions, and the growing scarcity of perfect examples, pushing its demand higher every single year. Many people underestimate modern coins, but history has proven time and again that today's pocket change can become tomorrow's treasure, just like the Lincoln cents, Buffalo nickels, and Mercury dimes that were once ignored and are now worth thousands or even millions. And the 2013 P Liberty 1 dime is following that same powerful path. Collectors are now realizing that this coin represents a turning point in modern US numismatics, where quality, preservation, and rarity in condition matter more than age alone, and that is exactly why its current market value has reached the incredible level of $779.357, making it a dream coin for serious collectors and smart investors, because owning one in top condition is like owning a rare piece of American legacy. And when we talk about its history, we must remember that Liberty on US coins has always symbolized freedom, progress, and resilience. From the early draped bust designs to the legendary Mercury dime, Liberty has inspired generations, and the 2013 Liberty One dime carries that same soul forward into the modern era, reminding us that even in a digital age, physical coins still hold emotional, historical, and financial power, and what truly makes this coin worth a lot of money is not just its face value, but its combination of mint precision, limited top-grade survival, rising collector awareness, and strong market demand, because coins in exceptional condition become rarer every year as time, handling, and circulation take their toll, and those who preserved them early are now sitting on remarkable wealth. The market for the 2013 Liberty One dime is heating up fast, auction prices are rising, private collectors are competing aggressively, and investors are recognizing it as a strong long-term asset, because modern Liberty-themed coins are gaining prestige, especially those tied to major U.S. mints like Philadelphia, and when you see a coin with a value of $779.357, you are witnessing history in motion. You are seeing how collectors transform simple dimes into legendary artifacts, and that is the beauty of coin collecting. It turns patience into profit and curiosity into legacy, and for the rare U.S. coins family, this is exactly the kind of coin we celebrate, because it proves that you do not always need a 100-year-old coin to make history. Sometimes all you need is vision, knowledge, and the courage to recognize greatness before the world does. And imagine finding this coin in perfect condition, realizing you are holding something that could change your financial future, something that connects you to American heritage and the powerful story of liberty herself, and that is why the Liberty One dime 2013 is not just a coin, it is a symbol of opportunity, it is a reminder that treasures are still being made in our lifetime, and it is proof that the USA coin market is alive, evolving, and full of surprises, and as demand continues to rise, as collectors grow more educated, and as fewer top-grade examples remain available, the value of this coin is expected to climb even higher, making today the perfect time to pay attention, to search your collections, to protect your coins, and to invest wisely, because the future legends of numismatics are being written right now, and the 2013 Liberty One dime stands proudly among them, shining as a modern masterpiece with a market value of $779.357, worthy of respect, admiration, and serious attention from collectors all around the world. So if you love rare coins, hidden wealth, and powerful stories of American history, make sure you stay right here with Rare U.S. Coins.